I want to fast forward to Future Light because this had so many parallels to my own book, Passion Struck,
Mm.
because in it, I take people through these 5 different plateaus on their journey to becoming passion struck. And at the end of it, what I'm really trying to get people to do is to consciously engage in their lives. I think we are facing an epidemic of the disease of disconnection, and the thing we're most disconnected with is ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's impossible for us to be light workers if we don't know who we are and we don't have that strong relationship with who we are. Because to me, to understand how to do the future light, you've got to identify and define your personal mission and purpose. One of the things I thought was intriguing in this is combining creation, calling, and cause. You describe how each of us has a unique blend of those 3 things: creation, calling, and cause.
Yeah.
Could you share with our listeners and viewers how they can explore and align these elements?
Absolutely. You really read my book, John. I love you. Thank you for all these questions. It's always such a gift when I get to be on a podcast with someone who's really truly read it. It's amazing. So before I get into the creation, calling, cause triangle, I'll be brief and explain where that was inspired by. Back to Egypt, we got to go to the Temple of Karnak, massive structure, very significant place in Luxor. And our guides tell us at the approach of the temple, like, this is the temple of purpose. You're going to go into Karnak and people walk out knowing their purpose. I'm sitting there on the bus about to pop off like a totally smug a-hole, being like, I already know my purpose. I'm not going to find anything new here. Look at my life. Look at my agency. Look at my book. Look at my podcast. I'm on purpose. I'm changing lives. I'm not going to find anything new here. And I nonetheless go through the temple, walk into one of the structures, get a little bit of energetic shift. Something happened to me in one of those buildings. I walk out. The second I'm walking out, this tiny little white feather floats in front of my face. Feathers are my totem. I have feathers everywhere. They're like my sign from the universe always. And this tiny little white feather floats in front of my face. I lean out my palm. It lands in my palm. And I heard the universe chuckle, like hardcore, actually laugh at me. And I got the message, like, your purpose isn't at all what you thought it was. Your purpose is to learn how to live as light as a feather and to teach other women that you can be powerful and free at the same time. That's what you are actually here to do. That's your mission. And so that really inspired that chapter in the book, which is one of my actually favorite chapters of them all, where I really go deep on like the cosmic reason we are all really here. And it is bigger than what we do. It's bigger than how we make money. It's bigger than like our impact on social media. It might even be bigger than your own unique family system. Like, we're here to play a much bigger game than we've given ourselves credit for, and how powerful our own unique lives need to really be. And that inspired what's called the lightworkers anatomy, the mission of a lightworkers anatomy, I should say, that is a triangle that is comprised of your creation, which is for most of us typically what we do for a living, the thing that only we could create because there is only one us. Then there's our calling, which is what our soul came here to do. It's the thing we would do every single day of our lives, whether or not we got paid for it. And for some people, our creation and our calling is connected, and that's a gorgeous thing. But in the book, I really offer a permission slip. If that's not that connected, your calling might be golf and you're where you find the most joy, but your creation is your one of a kind finance career, or your creation and your calling could be intertwined and you're an entrepreneur, and that's beautiful. And then the final piece is your cause, which is really, what are you leaving behind? Why is this world better? Because you existed, because we're all going to die. And one day they're going to talk about us. And is it the fact that you made a lot of money and helped a lot of clients? Is it that you were a really good golfer? Is it because you raised a really great family? Maybe that's it. But like, to look more broadly at the world and to not play small, and to take your responsibility in making this world better seriously, and to expand the aperture of your true mission, is what that chapter and that experience really is all about, and why I left it in the future, because we're really creating a future Earth today based on how we show up.
Which you refer to as Gaia throughout the
Gaia.
book.
That's right.